As you walk through the valley of the shadow of hell, you will realize that there is something ahead. Something that lurks behind the dark veil. A veil that is beyond our own comprehension. Beyond the void.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to
Beyond the Void Horror Podcast.
That's right, we're back for Monday's pregame for the Thursday episode. We're going to be calling it that from here on out, because technically Monday is the pregame. We're like pre-gaming for the Thursday episode.
Right.
Because we do a show every Monday and Thursday now to split it up, because we can't stop fucking talking.
We want to psych you guys up. We want to get you ready.
Yeah, so we just get drunk with us, you fucking idiots.
Right. Maybe go on a bender until Thursday.
Unless you have a problem, then maybe not so much, but...
Wait, you only got a problem when you quit.
Yeah, drink water with us. I don't care. It doesn't.
Yeah.
I didn't say what you had to drink, but yeah.
You can be your own urine.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So we got some things that are coming up, some changes that are going to be made. We also have our contest that we're going to be closing up, and we're going to be drawing on this Thursday. So we've picked 3 contestants out of the people who have signed up for our email subscription.
Yes, indeedy.
And we put them in a cup or a golden skull with diamond eyes.
Goblet.
Excuse me. Yeah. I say it's a cup, but you know, it's such a rinky-dink name for such a beautiful $1 trillion piece. Yeah.
Piece, yeah.
But yeah, so we're gonna be doing that on Thursday, so you're gonna want to check back in there. And we're also gonna be talking about on Thursday The Thing and the Void. Now, some of you already know this past week was the 35th anniversary of The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing. It's technically the name, right? John Carpenter's The Thing.
Right. You can't say it without saying John Carpenter.
Well, I always get corrected on that shit, but it's like, I know, but so we really dug deep into the backstories and all of the extra tidbits about both movies. So it's going to be we're going to compare the two. We're basically going to describe like how big the budgets were. 35 years ago, though, technically 36, they started production on The Thing, John Carpenter's The Thing. And they had a budget of $15 million. And the box office totals for North America alone were $19.6 million. Which is kind of a flop.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what they made worldwide, but it wasn't what they wanted. So since then, and we've talked about this before, and I've posted all over our social media because I'm a fucking huge The Thing fan. It technically became a classic movie.
Right.
And John Carpenter really... I mean, I don't want to get into it too much, but very proud of the film, but he's very humble too in a way about it because it didn't get the reception it deserved. But many years later, it's blown up and now is like one of the favorite movies of a lot of horror fans and like hailed as like one of the greatest things. So
I think it's definitely one of my favorites.
Happy anniversary, The Thing. Congratulations to John Carpenter and everyone that worked on the film. We'll have a lot to say about that on this Thursday, so stay tuned. And I don't want to say news because we're not doing the news yet, but there are a few things that we wanted to talk about, and we'll get into that in our news segment that we're going to be calling Aftershots, which Christina helped us come up with the name for. We were desperately trying to come up with it because if you guys have been following along since we started, you've seen some changes in our segments. We were going to do like a grave plots like every week, but I'll be honest, guys, that's a lot of work.
It's a shit ton of work.
It's scary. Like,
it's scary and it's very time consuming.
It's stressful.
And we just don't want to put shit out there where it's just pasted together. We actually want to make,
Well, we want to sprinkle it in. If we were to do one every single episode, like, it would be crazy.
Right. And
so now we're just going to do one, like, maybe once a month.
Right.
And then just have fun with it like that. But we're going to talk about this more. But Patrick is actually going to be working a new job, which has put a lot of stress on the show. Maybe you want to speak a little bit about it.
Yeah, guys, I'm actually going to be taking a step back for a little bit here, and I just started this new job.
Traitor.
I feel super bad, guys, and maybe some of you guys would be happy to see me go. I don't know.
Oh, whatever. Stop it.
But yeah, it's middle of summer. I'm basically pounding steel nails into pavement all day.
Oh, he's been pounding steel nails.
Oh
already.
yeah, you know it. I feel like singing those hymns or something. You're
yeah,
like,
right. Working on the railroad.
Right.
It's kind of what it is, except
Right.
you're not doing it every 4 feet or
Right.
something.
No, it's like every 20 to 50 feet.
Yeah.
But
in the hot Arizona sun, which, guys, it's not 124 right now, but 107 in that hot Arizona sun is pretty
the
heavy.
first day I went out there, it was 115.
It's still fucking hot, so no matter what.
So I am going to be taking a step back here, and there is going to be a new person coming in.
Yeah, we won't mention that yet,
Okay.
but we do have a new person that you might be happy to hear that is going to be with us and joining the BTV crew. We also have some people behind the scenes that have offered up their help to help us do what we do, which is fucking amazing.
Right. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, like that means the fucking world to us. So, but yeah, so we're going to have some new help on some things. Now, this is unpaid help because all we do is sink money into this goddamn thing. Like the big box of horror giveaway that we're doing is like, we're talking like probably $100 or more worth of stuff in this box.
Right. But I'm not going to try to disappear on you guys. I am going to come back from time and time again.
Yeah, a new man, maybe.
Yeah, it's actually been good for me because I don't want to dig too deep, but this job has actually turned things around in my head.
Sure.
And
you need to be busy.
Right, and
Yeah.
I'm kind of grateful for that because I was kind of in a low place, guys, but now I'm feeling a lot better.
And the extra money doesn't hurt either.
It does not. I love this show. I love Alex, and I will continue to support this
Fuck yeah, dude.
forever.
Thank you, man. Yeah, there's no harsh feelings. Sometimes life happens, but the show must go on.
For sure.
As we said with Mike, which was a very hard thing to do for us, too. That sucked.
And he never came back, but I will come back, guys.
Yeah.
I promise you that.
We've never had any bad vibes. We've always left the door open, so the same courtesy will be offered to you.
Right, and
So-
thank you.
I mean, you've been with us for almost 9 months. It sucks that I don't know. Maybe we can get like Mike and you back to do like a grand episode about our year anniversary because it's coming up in August,
Right,
Like the beginning
yeah.
of August. And it's like if I can get Mike on board, I haven't talked to him, so I don't know what the fuck is going on. I've tried to reach him even, so I don't know.
Well, we'll have to find out. But yeah, I would love that. I haven't seen him in forever, dude. I'd love to see his little head.
We should
his
all
little
hang
bald
out.
head.
We'll get extra mics and everything and just like fucking talk about like all the fun times and all the things that we do and all the bad times and like all the
Right.
stress. Because guys, one of the things recently, Don't Go Down That Road podcast actually had their year anniversary and we did like a little spiel for them just to have fun and support them. But I don't think a lot of people realize just how much work goes into this.
It's
I think because like, behind the scenes, sometimes we get at each other's throats. You know what I mean? It's just because there's passion, stress, and like time and all this other shit. But when they were talking about it, it's like they were saying it's not like you just plug in and then. And then
you don't just plug in and make fart noises.
Yeah.
That's not what we do.
People think that it's just about talking. It's like, no, dude, like that is like 10% of the work.
Right.
There's research, movie watching. Like we spend oodles amount of time just to make it be the best podcast we can be. And now I'm being very preachy, so I'll stop.
So I will continue it from here. But yeah, I do think there is, we put a lot of work in there, and so do a lot of other people. They put a lot of fucking hard work into
For horror.
For horror,
Yeah.
right? And a lot of these people, like us, are not getting paid for this.
No, they're not at all, man.
We're
They
doing
they
it-
just do it because they love it.
Right. And when you love a genre that much, and you're willing to, forgo sleep and fucking seeing your loved ones and fucking, it puts a lot of stress.
Yeah, it sure does.
And it's because we love this genre.
Right. and most of the time, I think it's pretty giving. Next week, we got a special guest that's going to be coming on from Horrormino, by the way. And that would be Mark Doubt, which I don't even know his real name. I do and I don't. So I'm going to have to ask him what we're going to call him.
Do you doubt it?
Yeah. But he's an artist. He's a horror fan. And he puts... Guys, this guy will do research like he's writing a fucking dissertation.
Yeah.
And it's fucking... And then, at the bottom of the page, you know that he's written fucking work for college. Because he puts all of the fucking information at the very bottom of the page.
Oh, yeah.
All the sources. So it's like, dude, you've been in college, haven't you?
You got some book learns, don't you?
Well, I have too, but it's just been a while since I've done that. So, but anyway, guys, next week we'll be doing something with Mark Doubt. But I think... after all that sentimental bullshit and preachiness, I think we need a drink, dude. What do you think?
Oh, dude, I'm ready.
I think it's about that time, Patrick.
Oh, shit.
Horror shots! All right, so we are back for the attack of some alcohol crack. I'm trying to rhyme on time. I'll stop it. All right.
No, dude, you should just crop it.
Oh, God, no. You were trying to think of a word to rhyme.
Yeah.
That's why you didn't laugh. You're like, oh, fuck, I gotta complete the loop.
The loop.
So, as we have already told you guys, this Thursday, we are going to be doing an episode entirely based on The Thing and The Void, because they're often compared.
Yeah, as well as they should be. Well,
somewhat,
as far as special effects go.
But we thought it'd be kind of fun to do a shot in honor of The Thing. And what are we going to call it, actually?
Yeah, we never came up with a name for it.
Yeah.
Mine was, what did I want it to be?
I call it a diabetes shot.
We can call it a diabetes shot.
And then when we take the shot,
I'm all right.
when we take the shot, well, fuck you too. And then we take the shot. What do you think?
I like it.
All right, so guys, if you follow me on Instagram, I've been up to some tomfoolery, and this will make a lot more sense. So we decided that we were going to call this shot a diabetes shot.
Diabetes.
With 2 E's. Diabetes. Because Wilford Brimley is in the movie The Thing, and the whole time I was watching it, I've seen it a million times, guys, so I'm allowed to do this, okay? Give me a little bit of the benefit of the doubt. But I was, recording some videos and putting them up on the timeline for Instagram, and I was, making fun of oatmeal and diabetes and, all kinds of dumb shit. So I think it would only be perfect if we took a Thing shot called the diabetes shot. It's a shot, right? Diabetes, get it?
Yeah.
All right. Then
it works on 2 different levels.
We're going to also, before we take the shot, we're going to scream out what McReady said, none other than Kurt Russell's character, where he yells at the end at the creature, well, fuck you too! And we're going to drink it. Now, what is in these drinks, you might ask? What is in the Thing drink? Well, first of all, Patrick, why don't you go ahead and explain what kind of weather conditions were in the Thing?
We got a little frost, a little snow.
Right. So
we got some peppermint schnapps.
Yeah, we got some peppermint schnapps.
We're going to snap it up.
Then we're also going to mix in Fireball.
For the fire.
Because they used fire in the movie to kill the fucking thing.
To cleanse it.
Right. So we're mixing these two together, and we're going to yell...
Diabetes!
No. We're not yelling diabetes. We're yelling, well, fuck you too!
I thought that was after the shot.
No, that's before.
All right.
But it's a diabetes shot, yeah.
Yeah, diabetes.
We could have called it Quaker oatmeal, but we decided that might be shitty. Wouldn't it have been great if we put some fucking oatmeal in here? Just a couple flakes of oatmeal in the bottom?
No.
Diabetes shot. Dude, we're doing it. I'm going to get some.
Oh. Please don't let him have oatmeal.
Oh, she's laughing. Sorry, man.
It's okay.
It has to be authentic, right? I can't just let peppermint schnapps and Fireball, because you know why? It reminds me of fucking Traps McKnuckles' fucking shot.
Oh, yeah.
the fucking Krampus, the gut Krampus. So, guys, new addition. We're going to be adding oats to the bottom of this. So what you're going to want to do, and we make these things up on the spot, you're going to put a pinch of oatmeal, just a pinch.
You guys hear the little crinkles?
Yeah, I didn't do enough on this one. And these are dry oats, too. I'm not saying cook them. Like, we're not that cool. And you cook them up, and then you put them... All right, so then we're going to pour in the peppermint schnapps halfway.
Snap it up.
How are you going to have a diabetes shot if you don't add oatmeal? Huh? Wilford Brimley style. I think this is a great idea. It's probably going to hit our back of our throat and make us puke, but...
whatever.
And now I'm pouring in another half of Fireball. We'll let that marinate for a little bit. Just a little bit. Well, fuck you two! Diabetes.
I'm okay now.
I'm okay now, Clark.
I'm okay.
Now, if you know, I might have been, even if I was messed up, I'm okay now, Clark. Now,
okay.
you hear me? Listen now. I want to come back now, Clark.
I hear strange things.
I hear strange things out here, Clark. There's a noose floating next to his head. Like,
I love
what the
it,
fuck?
dude. It's one of my favorite scenes in the movie, dude.
I was like, whoa.
Right.
Shit just got turned up.
Okay, that's enough sopping.
Marinating. You ready?
Marinating.
You ready to take your diabetes shot? Quaker's Oats.
Well,
fuck you too. Oh, it does hit the back of your throat.
well, fuck me.
Oh, I'm glad it went down quick.
Yeah.
Now the oats will start to percolate in your stomach, and you will start to grow a thing inside of your stomach and puke out a turd the size of an oatmeal man. I don't know.
Is that kind of thing when you swallow like a watermelon seed that like grows inside you, right?
Oh, God, yeah, I remember that as a kid. All right, guys, so if you would like to take a diabetes shot, head on down to the longlivethevoid.com. That's longlivethevoid.com and check out our hashtag horror shot section now. Thanks for coming by. Bye. That's it for horror shots. Hey, this is Wilford Brimley eating a big dose of oatmeal Quaker Oats. And there's something in here that... What the hell am I eating? What is that, Patrick?
It's the fucking news! Here is the fucking news!
I heard something today, or my wife was talking to me. There's actually, you know how we had a couple discussions about me being a millennial or a fucking Generation X?
Yeah, I was like, you make fun of millennials and you're a millennial.
Right, but there was an article posted my wife was talking to me about that there's actually a micro generational term now for people who grew up between 77 were born from 77 to 83 because we knew what it was like before technology and we adapted afterwards. So we kind of had both sides of that.
Or, as I like to call it, probably those who got tired of becoming a millennial.
Right. Wait. Here's the name.
I don't want to be called millennial.
But it's true because I mean we are different than millennials because we do have some of the angst and some of the views of Generation X with the hopefulness of the millennials.
What else would I be? All apologies in the sun.
Hey, I was one of those guys. I had flannel and fucking cons on.
Dude, I used to have the waffle shirts and I used to poke holes.
Yeah, with the thumb holes.
Did you know that, like, I don't know how, I mean, I'm sure you knew this, but years later, like, Hot Topic and places like that made waffle shirts with the holes.
Yep.
Like, embroidered around so that the hole wouldn't rip.
And it was all about the rip
and it's
getting
like,
bigger.
Okay, first of all, the fact that we stuck holes in our fucking waffle-ass shirts just to be cool is kind
Thermals.
of dumb. Yeah,
Right.
Thermal fucking whatever shirts. Yeah, sorry. And then somebody like was like, oh, that's a fad. We should do that. Like, it's like, oh, you're really dumb.
Right. Well, it's the same thing with
I mean,
like,
they're rich dumb, but
right.
you know.
It's the same thing with, like, you know, when people used to fucking put safety pins in their caps and fucking, you know, or like studs. Like, they started making fucking hoodies with studs in them already, or fucking, you know, it's just.
You know what I forgot about? The news.
Were we talking about the news? Well, you know what?
I might keep that part in just for fun. All right, guys. So we're back from our little tirade of drunkenness.
Wait. What? So what I'm called instead of millennial or Generation X, it's a zennial.
Oh, my God.
Zennial, something like that.
Perennial.
Anyway, I digress.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It's somebody that was like, you know what? I'm tired of be calling millennial. This is unfair.
You know, but I get it.
First of all, calling somebody a millennial and calling somebody baby boomer. Well, baby boomers probably make more sense because I'm not a part of it, so we can blame them. But everybody's a product of the past, so everyone before them is a reason for what it is today.
Think about that, though. You have your childhood without fucking any technology whatsoever. Well, you had your technology,
just saying, like, but what I'm getting at is like there's the X generation, which I'm kind of on the cusp of, as well as like your, what is it called, microbial.
Oh, the micro-generational gap thing.
Yeah, what is this, the PC
Zennial,
term?
I think they're calling them.
A fennial?
A zennial, I believe. But
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
I mean, it's nice to put yourself in that category so you don't get so much hatred, but trying to explain that to someone is probably going to get you punched in the face.
I don't really give a fuck about the hatred or anything like that. It's just trying to, like, if you're going to identify with something like that, it's like, I don't identify with generation. Well, I kind of.
All right, we need to stop.
Yeah,
we need to stop.
We digress.
Yes, please. All right, so we're back to the news. I hope.
No.
First off, we're going to kick it off with some a new short that just came out. It's the third short in the Neil Blomkamps Oats Studios that we just watched right before we recorded because we wanted to give you guys the most raw.
We wanted to be fresh.
Yeah, fresh. Disgustingly brutal fucking opinion about this new short. And honestly, it's pretty positive.
It's juicy.
We just watched it. It's called Firebase. It's the new short from Neil Blomkamp. And if you guys don't know about this Oats Studios, Neil Blomkamp is the guy who directed District 9, Elysium. He basically has an Oats Studios, very much akin to what Peter Jackson does with Wingnut Studios and does all the like practical effects and like special effects and CGI and shit like that. He has Wingnut Studios. It's the same thing. Oats Studios is Neil Blomkamp's thing, and he's been putting out these short films, drip feeding us every Wednesday, like a new short. The first one was pretty good. Second one, it's a short. It wasn't great.
It was info commercial, pretty much.
Yeah, it was like 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes, it was like 3 minutes long.
Right.
Then they put out this new one called Firebase, which is probably my favorite of the three so far. And if you guys haven't been privy to that, head on down to the information and find out where to get that because it's fucking awesome.
It is pretty fucking cool.
I thought it was great. It's a little cheesy. The acting wasn't exactly spot on, but for what they did with the money that they did, I would love to see a big budget version of this from Neil Blomkamp.
Right.
Neil Blomkamp, if you're listening, come on the show and let's talk because I'm going to go out there and slut myself for you to do this fucking real big budget movie because it looks awesome, dude. It was so cool.
I like it, but like I think I'm more into the first film. I'm not saying it's better.
Oh, he's being alien fucking.
I'm sorry. That's my that's my vein. That's the vein in which I flow.
No. That's you trying to be eccentric and for no reason because this new one is way better than that one. It's still good. The first one's still good.
I know. I'm just saying that's my personal opinion. Like if I was going to see a movie of those two, I would want to see the first one.
Well, to give you guys kind of an idea, we don't want to spoil it for you, but it takes place in Vietnam in the 1970s. During wartime, all of a sudden, like, shit starts floating up into the sky, like tanks, people, dead bodies. Then, people come back from the dead, not as zombies, but as these other creatures that are like cockroaches. And under their skin, so they're like peeling back human flesh, and underneath them is like this humanoid sort of creature that cannot be killed. Like, they're impenetrable. Like, they can't be killed by, like, bullets or anything. So imagine in the 1970s that this shit is happening, and they kind of unfold as to why this is happening. When I saw that in the trailer for Volume 1, when I saw the, like the invisible guy with the veins, I thought, oh, that's going to be the cheesiest one. But I'm not so sure anymore. I actually really like this. They need to make that a big budget movie. Like, if he were to, like, just go balls to the wall and, like, try to, like, flesh out the script and shit, I think it could be pretty good. It's a little bit of a cheesy idea, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I do think, I know you're tired of hearing it, but, like, yeah, the first one, I think he could flesh out and make a full-fledged movie out of it.
I'm sure, but it was a little kind of typical.
Yeah, you're right. It might be a little overdone. The alien genre has been done.
It's a little overdone, like lizards and blah, blah, blah. Like,
no, there has never been a lizard alien movie.
But anyway, guys, if you haven't seen it, start to watch these and support it, because they're literally trying to get you guys to be involved in their projects. And obviously, they're going to do a Volume 2, which they've already said, which I don't mind. Like, I'm okay with it. Like, I'll buy the next one. I don't give a shit.
Right.
Like, if the other ones are free, I'll fucking get the second one, too.
So that's it for the first volume, though? Is this...
No, I don't know how many are in the first volume.
All right.
I think it's like a full hour and a half.
Okay. I guarantee you, if they put out a Blu-ray and put enough of the commentary and shit like that in there, maybe cut scenes and shit, I'd buy it up in a heartbeat.
I'm surprised that no network has picked it up.
Yeah. You're
but I think it was really his pet project. He's directing, producing, writing with other people. He's working with other people, but he is definitely directing all of these.
Right.
And he's definitely part of the writing process of it too, and he's definitely producing it too. But there are some people helping to write it with him. But I honestly think this third installment, Firebase, is one of the best.
It is
my
pretty
favorite.
fucking good. It is really good. But it's not my favorite.
2 out of 3 are really good.
Yeah.
Or they're decent enough to be, and I'm interested.
The second one was not, it wasn't much of anything but an info commercial.
Pretty much.
But it was funny nonetheless.
Right. It's like one of those ones that you're like, ha!
It's just a one-off. Yeah. It's just,
and then you just like move on.
Yeah.
Like we're going to do right now.
Goodbye.
Also, guys, the Cult of Chucky trailer was released this past week. What the fuck, man? It's actually not too bad. Am I being cheese dick or
Nope. It looks fucking awesome.
I think it could go bad. I can't say for sure, but it looks kind of stylish.
It definitely looks a lot better than Curse of Chucky. I was not a big fan of Curse of Chucky. I'm a huge Chucky fan.
Right.
Just let everybody out there know, like, Chucky is my jam.
Right. And I feel bad that the following week we're going to be doing Child's Play.
And I'm gonna try to make it for that, but I'm gonna try to make it for that, but we'll see.
But Cult of Chucky just hit the streets for the trailer. There was a regular, like, PG trailer that they put out in the morning, and then a few hours later they posted the Red Band trailer, which is definitely the one to watch.
But you know what I think is different about the Chucky?
What's that?
You know how we were looking at it? We were like, that looks weird.
Yeah, he does look a little, like, funky.
The teeth.
I don't think it's the teeth. It's his face.
He doesn't have teeth at all.
Yeah, he does.
No.
He did in a lot of the movies.
He did, but not in this one. I didn't see teeth.
Well, maybe you're right. I don't know.
I think that's what it is.
I actually think that this one might be kind of cool. There was the whole tit scene where he bit the lady's tit off, and you see, like, you don't see her bite the tit off, but
you just see a little blood
nip.
circle
yeah, you
spot.
See, and then the girl's face is like, oh! Yeah, but, like, obviously Brad Dourif is back. He's going to be doing the voice of Chucky. There's nobody else that should ever do it.
Right.
And I guarantee you, if they ever do, if he ever passes and they try to keep
it'll
going,
bomb just like Hellraiser
it'll
did.
bomb, it'll bomb, it'll bomb, it'll bomb, it'll bomb. Like, you need to just move on.
Right. Don't even do it at that point.
Right. I don't know. Maybe a new generation 30 years from now might appreciate it.
But not us.
Right. They'll, like, turn him into some robotic toy or something, you know?
We'll be old and in our wheelchairs like, that's not Chucky.
30 years from now, it'll be like, oh, yeah, that AI kid bot that you got came to life. And it's like, no. They're like, what is a doll? This is AI robotics. I think it's pretty cool, though. Like, it seems like they're staying true to the last one, The Curse of Chucky.
Yeah.
Which took place after the first one, or was it before?
I'm not sure.
Well, they have. I'm not 100% on this, guys. I didn't do that much research because we're kind of in a hurry. I'm pretty sure Andy, whoever played Andy in the first one, is in the new movie that's coming out,
which would be cool.
And it's coming out October 3rd, by the way, guys. straight to Blu-ray and VOD. So you might even see it a couple of weeks before.
Do you plan on watching it before you buy it, or you're just going to buy it right out of the gates?
I'm going to buy it, period, because I have the whole collection.
Right.
I got to have it.
You got to have it.
Like, even if it sucks, I'm going to want I want it.
Right.
I got to have it.
Got to have it.
Got to suck it. But yeah, what do you guys think? Like, tell us what you think. Do you think it's like on the right path in the trailer? I mean, we're only comparing the trailer. We don't know how the movie's going to be, but it could go fucked up. Curse of Chucky had somewhat of the spirit of the first one, but it kind of jumped the shark.
There were some kills.
It felt synthetic a little bit, didn't it?
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't bad. It was just like, it felt a little.
And like Chucky is like he's like Freddy. He's like known for his kills. You know what I mean?
Well, but I think that's what derailed the whole franchise in the first place, is they got too campy with it.
Yeah, they might have.
They got too, like, spoofy. It, like, became a spoof of itself. It really did. I still like them, but I'm just saying that turned off a lot of people, and I think people really wanted that scary part back.
Right.
And I think this one's kind of keeping that same tradition as the last one.
It's kind of in that same vein, right.
But it's a little bit on a bigger scale.
I will say in The Curse of Chucky, when I saw Chucky trying to kill somebody with auto asphyxiation, I was kind of over it. I was like...
Autoerotic asphyxiation? Is that what you meant?
No.
You know what autoerotic asphyxiation is, right? It's when you choke yourself out.
When you're jerking off.
Yeah, like, what's his name? Hung himself in the closet.
Oh, David Carradine?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it? What was it called then when you choke on like gas fumes from the car or whatever?
That's just I don't know.
Monoxide poisoning, I'm guessing.
Yeah, pretty much.
But when he did that kill, I was like, dude, really? Like, that's weak sauce.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's so weak
sauce.
But
they probably ran out. They were trying to do new things.
Like, that's not new.
Anyway. Speaking of more trailers, Netflix just put out a second trailer. I think the first one was just a teaser. I can't remember. But Death Note is going to be coming out soon, and I'm kind of excited for it.
Dude, that trailer was awesome.
It looks really cool. I know they use the whole, they take a song and do a remix of it because they don't want to pay the rights to put it in their movie. So then they put this other person in and they sing it real slow.
Right.
What did they sing? What was it called? A bittersweet symphony I try.
Oh, the guys that never got paid for that song that fucking was all over the place.
Was it?
Yeah, you don't remember how big that song was, dude?
Oh, it was huge.
They didn't get a dime of any of that because they used the orchestra. What was the original song that he took from it? It was like it was Bach or fucking Beethoven.
Oh.
But he used a classical piece that he didn't have the rights to and ended up getting fucked in the ass. Like, the song blew up. It was on every fucking movie, every fucking TV show, everywhere. And the guy made jack shit off of it.
Well, it was the Verve.
Yeah.
That did the Bittersweet Symphony. So, what? So he thought it was, just out in the open, free?
Yeah.
Public domain?
Right. And his record company didn't say anything about it. He just put it on the fucking CD. It became a big hit and...
Damn.
Nothing, dude.
Well, anyway, the new Death Note trailer has somebody doing a recreation of the Bittersweet Symphony, and it sounds pretty cool with the trailer. I think it's actually pretty cool.
Dude, the guy who plays Death, like we were talking about,
it's Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe, and they
Willem,
don't even
Willem
Dafoe.
He's got Dafoe teeth.
Dafoe, but they don't even credit him.
Well, yeah, I was reading it, and no offense to you guys, bloody disgusting if you're listening, probably not. But they listed off, they were like, hey, we got some new photos from the new Death Note, and check them out, which I was super excited about, and I was checking them out. And they were describing everyone that was in the movie. They named all the actors, but it's these no-name actors pretty much.
Right.
And then they're and they didn't even name Willem Dafoe, which
is an amazing Shakespearean actor.
Well, I wouldn't call. I don't know if I want to go that way, but he is definitely a prestigious actor.
Yeah, right. I mean, he's a part of the guild, I believe.
Screen Actors Guild?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's part of SAG. They all are, dude. Or they get fucked.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like a fucking
It's like a cult. It's oh, you better be a part.
Yeah, if you're somebody you've ever been in a movie, you better be a part of it, or they'll be fucking pissed.
Right.
So yeah, Death Note looks really cool. I'm really excited about it. I think it looks really unique and different. It's I didn't really watch any of the early anime stuff, and I think this one has a different tone than even the live action ones before. It looks like it has a budget. It's really cool looking. That one's going to be coming out August 25th. Then, speaking of anime, by the way, we also have Castlevania coming out on Netflix as well, and that's coming out July 7th. So literally, by the time you hear this, like I think it'll be like a few days from then.
Right. Since we're in the anime vein, I'm going to add this in here real quick. If you guys are big anime fans and you like that kind of dark anime, check out Berserk.
They have a new game, too.
They have a new game coming out? Are you fucking kidding me?
It's not out. It's already out.
Oh, my God. I didn't know anything. I had no idea.
We looked at it here on the PC. It was on sale here for the Steam. Remember when I was like, hey, you should get a PC because blah, 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 blah.
I don't remember the Berserk.
I pointed out Berserk.
Oh.
And they have Attack on Titan as a game, too. But I heard I heard they're both good.
Right.
But you're also dealing with a lot of, like, extreme fanboys, so...
Right.
Maybe you will like it. I don't know. In other news, though, we do have Elvira DLC for the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. It's basically for the zombies portion. Now, if you guys haven't played this game, it's been around for a long time. I used to play it, like, religiously.
Yeah, you did.
Call of Duty. Blah, blah, blah. Call of Duty. It's like, we got to get the new Call of Duty. Mostly it was because we were all just talking shit to each other.
Right, because I was on the Halo faction. He was a Call of Duty guy.
Call of Duty?
That Call of Duty.
Cauliflower?
Call of Duty.
Cauliflower?
Kala.
You know, it's funny, it's too, and I'm going to give a shout out to Vash on this. Dude, if you notice, like, when he plays, like, Black Ops 2, and we play on the backwards compat on that, he gets violently angry on that. You do, Vash. Jesus Christ.
I don't think I've ever played Black Ops with Vash.
Yeah, I have. He gets vicious, man.
Yeah?
I'm like, we kind of poke to get them angry at us, but he just goes for their throat.
Oh, wow.
He's like chewing on their neck like a fucking dog or zombie. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Vash. Like, got something you need to tell us about? But yeah, there's new Elvira DLC for the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare Zombies portion. So there's, you know, the regular campaign for Infinite Warfare, Call of Duty, the multiplayer portion, and then they also have Zombies, which is kind of like a horde mode where you're getting attacked. There's all these hidden Easter eggs and all this like cool shit. It's really kind of kitschy and fun.
Right.
It would be cool to see Elvira in it.
I'll tell you what, though, I'm not buying it unless it's a part of the zombie games they put out where it's just zombies.
Oh yeah, you did say that. Yeah.
If they put it on that, I will get it. But I'm not buying Infinite Warfare. You guys can literally suck me off.
I'm kind of done with Call of Duty. I've started playing Battlefield and many other games. I've been playing a lot more horror stuff. I think I've just burnt out. You know?
Yeah.
So, but also there is some new news about Robert Englund's next horror movie.
Zombie strippers too, right?
No. It's called Night World, and he plays a blind guy, which he jokingly says, well, I never played a blind guy before. But it's a new movie that he's going to be doing. It's by Gravitas Ventures has picked it up. Robert Englund said it's a challenging, fun. My character had some great lines. He said, Night World is one of the scariest scripts I've read in a long time. The story is haunting and original and opens up the possible sequels. So maybe it's really good.
Yeah, maybe.
Some of the people that did 11-11-11 did it, the producers of that, and then they went on to do 12-12-12 and 13-13-13. I don't know what they were... It's like, I don't know how they did 13-13. We don't have a 13th month, so...
Right.
Anyway, but it looks kind of cool. We'll put a link down below to the trailer if you guys want to check it out. But other than that, that's it for the news. All right, guys, so we're back, and we're going to be doing a brand new segment called Aftershots. And if that doesn't make sense to you, I urge you to pick up a book. No, I'm just kidding. No, but we got a brand new segment for you, and hopefully I made some new music for it if I had some time. So check this out, and we'll be right back with
Aftershots.
All right, so we're back. That was our new ditty. Aftershots is basically dedicated to when we want to take a little bit of a break to have a little sit down with our friends here in the podcast universe. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. I feel like little like pictures come shooting out at people.
Like pop-ups.
Yeah, like 3D, like the Jaws thing in Back to the Future 2. And he's like, ah! But yeah, basically we wanted to come up with like a new name for a segment because there are some times that we just want to sit around and have a little fireside with you guys and like just kind of chat about what's on our mind, what we think about, things like that. And we figured, since this week is going to be Patrick's last week for a little while at least, we're going to basically sit down and just talk about some of the things that we did on the podcast and that we do and that, I don't know, just a bunch of different fun things behind the scene that you may want to know about of our little fucking no names that we are. So we wanted to kind of talk about maybe some fun things that happened, some of our favorite memories. We may be doing something very similar to this on our year anniversary in August, but we'll see. But do you have any the fondest memories? I mean, you've literally been with us for like 8 or 9 months now.
Right.
About 8 months, yeah.
I think probably one of my favorite memories is when I think we're going late one night and Mike had just had enough and he passed out into his mic, dude. It was just so fucking hilarious.
That was pretty funny. Mike, if you guys are new to us here, we used to have another guy who's a good buddy of ours named Mike who we miss dearly. So come back, Mike, to hang out sometime for a little sit down. But yeah, Mike we used to get pretty drunk. I mean, and we also used to get like we all worked a lot. So add drinking a lot to being up a lot, being, not sleeping a lot and working a lot, and you find Mike falling asleep against the mic. And I remember I was like, I'm keeping that shit in.
Oh, that was great, dude.
I actually thought, like, one of my favorite memories of Mike is when he puked in the trash can, dude.
I wasn't here at that time.
Dude, that was, like, fucking hilarious to me, so I don't know. But, yeah, that was pretty
Do you
fun.
remember what shot did it?
Yeah, it was Fireball and vanilla vodka.
Really?
Yeah, but one of our friends, Marsha Miller.
It's pretty tamed compared to some of other shots.
She won a contest. We sent her out some bunch of stuff, so it was pretty cool. Yeah, and then she sent us stuff. I was like, what the hell? She was like, here's some porno, like some horror porn.
Really?
That she gave to Mike, I guess. If you're still listening, Marsha, give a shout out somewhere, please.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So, well, I don't even remember what that show was. Like, I don't even know if I could, like, cue it up and, like, because we've done so many now.
Right.
Do you have any other fun memories or frustrations, maybe, that we could divulge to everybody? I remember that time you pissed yourself here and then shit in your mouth.
Oh, yeah, dude, that was amazing. Where I told you I could be a fountain, and you kind of, like, asked me what?
I stepped on his stomach, and he squirted in his mouth.
It was great.
No, that didn't happen. No, what were you going to do?
I don't know.
Whoa, just think about some fucking things. Like, let's talk about it, man. Like, we had some good times here.
No, we did, and I hope that, and like I said, I don't want to step out. I'm coming back eventually, guys.
So we think.
So you guys think? But
I put the pressure on him. I'm like, if you backing out, you better come back strong, motherfucker.
Right.
Because I'm passionate as a motherfucker on this podcast. He
is passionate as a motherfucker,
and it's not to be like we've gotten into it. Like, you guys got to realize, like, behind the scenes, sometimes things aren't as rosy as they seem because we're doing a lot of work.
Right.
So. But, he's like my brother, you know what I mean? So,
oh, thank you.
Shit's gonna happen, man.
Right.
Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't hold grudges against people unless you like I've given you so many different chances and you've just been a complete asshole to me like numerous times over numerous years. I'm like, all right, you're done. Or if I just don't like you off the bat and I just won't deal with you. But yeah, like, I'm just saying, like, we've gotten into it, especially over grave plots, actually, sometimes, because we all have, like, these great ideas, and we think it's like, even though we're not trying to step over anybody's ideas, we get on a roll.
It happens. It happens, guys. Yeah. And we get heated because,
Because you're a bitch. No, I'm just kidding.
It may be me. It may be him,
I'm kidding. I'm joking. Nobody's a bitch, Patrick. All right.
Hey. No, I think...
come on, man. You got to have more memories than that.
I think probably one of my favorite episodes we did was probably one of my first. It might have been my third or fourth, but was Friday the 13th episode.
You think that's one of your favorites? I thought that was the one you all hated me for.
No, I got That's probably the drunkest I've ever been on this show.
You hear that, Wes Keltner? If you're listening, buddy, Patrick's favorite episode was with you on it. 3 hours, 3.5 hours of fucking content right there for that one episode.
For that one episode. But it was a fun ride. I love sitting down and watching the whole series with you and Mike.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Dude, that was a lot of... I remember we got into some fucking heat with that shit. Like, Mike was like, I can't watch all these. And I was like, you better, motherfucker. Like,
until eventually he was like, that's it. We're all just sitting around in one room.
Yes.
And we're going to fucking watch them.
I forced you guys to come over and watch.
You didn't force me, but...
Oh, at the time. Yeah, no.
No.
That's right. I don't remember. But yeah, that was like really... I think that's a really, like, extremely long episode.
It was an extremely long episode.
It's a good episode, though, because we really spent a lot of time, guys. You got to imagine, we watched 12 fucking movies, and I watched a documentary that was 6.5 hours fucking long, and then watched, like, behind the scenes, different commentaries for some of these movies to try to get all of this fucking juicy tidbits so that you guys... So... Let's see, 12 movies. Hold on.
We're going to do the math, people.
I'm going to do the math because, like, this is a lot of work. This is in 1 week, guys, okay? Imagine having to do other things in your life while doing this. So we got 12 movies. We'll just say an hour and a half. 12 movies, 90 minutes, divided by 60. That's 18 hours of movies. Just movies.
Not including the fucking documentaries and fucking... deleted scenes.
Yeah, 24 hours just tacked on for that one fucking Crystal Lake Memories. It was like 6 hours. I put 6 hours on it. That's 24 hours. Dude, Jesus Christ. And then it wasn't even that. It was like 30 hours of like work. And then we recorded for like 4.5 hours and edited that shit.
Right.
So that week, I probably spent like 40, 50 hours that week on that episode. Do you realize that?
Yeah.
Just editing and all that other shit. Like, that was a lot. And then we had Wes Keltner on, which I had to edit that and then make videos and, like, you know, interview video for that. Jesus Christ.
It was a good episode, though.
And we also did a skit for the beginning of that. If you guys haven't heard this, I usually play it when we do the live YouTube streams, but it was like a game show where Jason Voorhees and some camp kid was like doing a game show for Jeopardy.
Right.
And it's pretty funny.
It's pretty
I like it. I like doing those little skits. If you guys like that shit, by the way, let us know. But
well, what about you? What was one of your favorite episodes?
I mean, there's a lot. I mean, there's some times where I was like, man, this is a shitty episode. You know, like, we just weren't feeling it. You know, we struggled through it. But then I went in and did my editor magic. No, I mean, I enjoy... I mean, I'm not trying to just say this, but I really do enjoy them all. Even the ones that are struggling and weren't really great. But I'm really fucking tough on myself, dude. Like, I am like... This has to be the best thing. I want anybody who's a casual listener as well as a fucking, like, mega horror nerd to be like, yo, these guys are cool, you know? Like, I like that they took the time. So I don't want to say that any of them were bad or any of them were better, but I don't know, like, some of my favorite episodes... Like, I was so glad that we did an interview with Pontypool with Tony Burgess that was like a kind of a fanboy moment for me.
Yeah, I wasn't here for the interview, but I listened to it afterwards. That guy is super fucking chill and interesting.
Yeah,
dude.
well, all of our guests that we've had on have been really cool.
Yeah, I don't think we definitely haven't had a bad guest.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've always felt really comfortable. Like, Jake West was cool. Don Thacker was really cool. Wes Keltner was super fucking cool. Like, I couldn't even believe that he was like, yeah, I'll do it.
Right.
I was like, damn, well, that was easy. But yeah, and fucking Danny Perez. We've had a lot of interviews. We need to do more of those. I like getting to know those guys. John Hale, obviously. Like, John Hale and I still talk to this day. Danny Perez and I still talk.
Right. Well, I thought I told you a little bit ago, but I may have an in with Alice Cooper.
Oh, yeah, you did mention that.
And
well, she probably does too.
Right.
Because she's friends with everybody.
Oh, is she really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
And I think some of our friends, Kimberly, worked at his restaurant and knows him as well.
Nice.
Yeah, so... But yeah, I mean, I love having our guests on, like, anybody that's come over, like, your friend Dakota, who I'm friends with too, and just, you know, Brittany, and, like, I don't know. I think it's just always fun that and Derek...
Like,
I don't want to forget anybody, but there's just, like, so many, like, different cool things that have happened. I mean... It's hard to like pick for me. But if you have memories, I want to know about yours. Because you're leaving us. You're fucking kicking us in the ass. You're like, get the fuck out of here. I got shit to do.
Yeah.
I'm kidding, Patrick.
I think another one of my favorite, maybe not times, but one of my favorite drinks I've had on here.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Was probably Mike's tiki drink.
Oh, my God. That's when we all went shit.
Yeah, it got us all spaced out, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was cool that he put like the dry ice in it. It was all smoking and shit. It was quite tasty.
Yeah, man, I did like that. That one, I was really drunk when I took that, so I wasn't like, yeah, he took a lot of care with it, that's for sure.
Right.
I would have to say my favorite drink still is Traps McNuckles.
The Krampus.
The Krampus.
Gut Krampus.
The Gut Krampus, dude. Because I like bombers. You know what I mean? Like, I like doing those. Well, it wasn't a bomber. It was like a Boilermaker.
Boilermaker, yeah.
But, man, that thing was really good. It was surprisingly good. And I don't know if it's just something that he drank all the time, but...
Well, technically it was a bomber because you made us do it like a bomber.
Yeah, I mean, there was one shot that was, but we did pour, like, bourbon and, like...
Because I remember I tried to pour it in, you're like, nah, motherfucker. You gotta drop that fucker in there and drink it.
It was one of the Christmas episodes, too, guys, if you're interested in checking that out, or if you're still listening.
That's when we had that was another fun time, actually, yeah. Now that you mention it, now I'm thinking about it, is that our whole debate between you were trying to pit me and Mike against each other. Oh,
yeah, dude, that was funny. Nobody's listened to that.
Really?
Like, I have the whole thing where I was like, guys, so if you're new to this or you're kind of new to it, I had Patrick and Mike. It kind of like evolved because we were talking about the new Star Wars movie coming out that Christmas.
Right.
And then Mike was talking about Star Trek and comparing it to Star Trek. And then you guys started talking about it, and I was like, well, I started like...
Trying to like poke the beast.
Yeah, I was fucking pulling my Jedi mind tricks on you guys to get you all worked up. And then I made them have a drink competition where they had to slam the rest of their fucking gut Krampus.
See, but he was trying to do this, but the whole time me and Mike are just like, yeah, you know what? I like both series. Although I think Mike...
Yeah, but if you had to pick, he would have picked Star Trek, and you would have picked Star Wars.
For sure.
And I was trying to exploit that.
Right, he was trying to exploit the fuck out of that.
For you guys. For you listening out there. And I'll put a link to this shit in the fucking comments or the information, by the way, so you can watch it, because I made a whole big thing of it. Because I mean, I know it wasn't as big a deal, but I was just laughing.
Right.
Because I knew that anybody that's a Star Wars or Star Trek fan was going to get pissed off, and that just delighted me. That's a really good point, though. Yeah, that was a good one.
One of my favorite episodes... Still to this day was probably my first episode when I was
Friday the 13th.
No,
wasn't it?
No, it was Demons.
Demons. Oh, that's right.
And I had never seen Demons before. It was my first introduction to this realm, and pretty much my first introduction to Dario Argento's work.
Right. Well, we didn't do that till later. We did that with Witches and Warlocks.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was
Dario Argento didn't do Demons. He just produced it.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, no.
But it was good.
Yeah, that was a good episode. That was back when we used to get a fucking shit ton of listens, and now that I think back to it, I'm like, I wonder if it's because we were called Beyond the Veil.
It could be.
And those fuckboys over at fucking Beyond the Veil radio show who we hate. By the way, guys, part of the reason that we aren't on iTunes is because of them. We figured it out.
Really?
Yeah, it's them. Not because we said fuckery in our alien fuckery. I talked to someone recently, and they said part of the reason... I told them the whole story. I posted it in this group on Google Plus, and nobody would help me. And this one guy was like desperately trying to help me, which is super cool. Big shout out to you, by the way. He was like, yeah, he's like, if you do a cuss word, they do ding you, but they only take down the episode, and then you fix it, and they put it back up. He's like, so if your entire podcast got taken down, there's something more than just cuss words. And I was like, oh, well, I know what that is. It's that Beyond the Veil fuckers, literally back when they first hit us up.
You know
they reported it, and they finally saw it.
Right. And there's another podcast that goes Beyond the Void, or Beyond the Veil, right?
Yeah, Beyond the Veil. There was plenty, but they were talking about video games. I don't know, they kind of like jumped at us and like were really rude. And like, we're just like, you fucking did this on purpose and you're fucking trying to steal our... And I'm like, whoa, like, I didn't even know who you were. But yeah, that sucks. So that's why we're not on iTunes, guys. If you ever want to know why, thank you, Beyond the Veil, you fuckers. And I don't care if they hear it. Fuck them.
And
they're supposed to be Christian or spiritual or whatever the fuck they are. And they didn't even fucking... They just fucked us over and made us go through all this fucking shit.
Right.
All because they thought we were trying to steal it.
when really they have no right to the name to begin with.
Well, no, they do, legally, trademark-wise.
Oh, yeah?
They got approved, but I don't know how.
Yeah. I mean, they can come back and fight it, whoever,
Fuck them.
Right.
Fuck you guys. If you're listening, go fuck yourselves.
You fucking fucks.
I'm going to put your tag in here so you can hear it. This is Beyond the Veil with Chris and Cherie Geo.
Yeah, fuck.
Anyway, so what other positive things? What is the worst shot you really think that we took?
I've mentioned this a couple times in most of our podcasts, but it's probably the 13th shot.
The Friday the 13th shot, yeah.
Yeah,
put 13 different alcohols in there.
I've never been so fucked up on this show in my life.
Did we do 2 shots that day?
I think we did.
I don't remember. There's sometimes we do.
Right, but like I remember just being in the corner, kind of just drooling on myself. You guys are just like, "Are you awake?"
Yeah, that was a hefty shot.
Oh yeah, it was.
We wasted a lot of alcohol just to do that one shot. I think. Yeah, that was a fucked up one. And I think I don't even know if I put all of the horror shots up back there. So I might need to go back.
Oh yeah.
I went back a certain amount. I was like, Jesus Christ, this is taking forever. So I kind of like halted it a little bit. But yeah, if you guys want to check that out, it's our 13th episode. It's pretty easy to find.
Right. And what episode are we on now?
This will be our 47th.
Woo!
And the funny thing is because we do like an hour to an hour and a half for each episode, each part. So we're doing an hour and a half on Monday, or hour and a half on Monday, and then we do an hour and a half on Thursday. So we're really doing about 2 to 3 hours each week of a podcast. So it's almost like we're doing 2, but we're technically, I think we put our 54th upload up on SoundCloud and to all the third-party things just recently. So but this is technically our 46th week.
Right.
We did take one break.
Yeah, that's when you went up to Maryland to see your family, right?
Right, yeah. I only took a week off, but every week we've been here.
Yep.
It's crazy, man. Well, I've been here every week. I don't think I've missed one other than that time.
There would be no show without you, Alex.
Well, that's not why I do it, dickhead.
I'm not saying this is why you do it. I'm just saying that's the simple fact. If
I didn't do the work, yeah, there probably wouldn't be a show.
Nope. It would not.
But I'm just saying, like, I'm amazed that I've been doing this for as long as it is. And coming up to the year, it's like, my God, it's like still so far away.
Right.
Like, we still got another month.
Yeah.
And that's like 8 more parts before we hit our year anniversary. I don't know. I think we need to get Mike back on, get you on, and have our new co-host, which we have not announced yet. But we will announce next week.
They're not as cool as me.
Perfect. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
No, they probably are. They're probably way cooler to me, actually.
Whatever, dude.
I don't think that highly of myself, guys.
No, Patrick, knock it off. Stop it. They don't even need to compare. They're not you. Period.
They ain't me.
All right? But I don't know, man. I just want to say, we're gonna be doing our Thursday episode here.
Right.
So we'll be here. Finish that up and have a few sentimental drinks, probably celebratory drinks or whatever, to say goodbye.
Right. Well, hey, you haven't even chimed in. What was your favorite memory of me being here?
I don't have any. No, I'm scared.
Yeah, that's what I thought, dude.
Dude, I've loved every time that you've been here. I'm like, when you're super involved in the show and you are like amped up about it, like that, I love bouncing off. That's why I do this. Like, I don't give a fuck what people think of me. Like, I do and I don't. Like, I want them to appreciate what we do, but I don't want to go on this ride by myself. Like, that's not why I'm doing this.
Right.
I do this because I want to do it with my friends. And I want to go on this adventure with my friends because it's a lot of work. And like, that's what I want to do. Like, if you're going to go on an adventure, what fun is it if you just go by your fucking self? You know what I mean? Like,
unless you're jerking off, 'cause that's fucking
when
amazing.
you were a kid, you didn't just ride your bike over to the fucking like haunted house by yourself. You went with your fucking friends. That's what I'm doing. That's what I think of it. I just happen to be a go-getter, and I just happen to try to run things because I'm like super passionate about it. You know,
Right.
I'm like, let's go on an adventure, motherfucker, and you're like, all right, yeah, let's do that. So I don't know, man. I don't want to like. My favorite, like I don't know, like the last quite a few episodes we've been doing, it's like you're like on point, man. Like my favorite is when you're super involved and you're super like into it, but I like all of them. So I don't want to pick one. Like there are some of my favorite episodes, but I don't know, for different reasons.
Right. Me too. I mean, that's why it was kind of hard for me to pick some of my favorite things, but because they're all kind of fun. I mean, they all have their highs and lows, but
sure. I like discovering new movies and then putting them on you. Like I like showing other people movies that they maybe have not seen.
Right.
Like I get off on that shit. Like I'm hard right now. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. No, but I do. I like that I've kind of shown you some stuff that you've never seen. I've forced you to watch stuff.
Right.
Because there's been literally years where I've known Patrick and he's never watched anything I ever fucking say. And it's like, now it's like we're watching them together and it's kind of cool, man.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So it's like now I can force you to do it. Now you're going to have to listen to see what the fuck to watch now.
Well, hopefully you keep me updated still. You know, I still want to be in the loop.
Yeah. Well, maybe. We'll see.
Right.
If you got some money to throw down. I'm kidding. Nah, man, I'm sorry to see you go, but that's okay. That we still got Thursday. We'll talk about more of that then. I'm glad that you've been on, dude. And I think a lot of people have enjoyed our back and forth banter. You've definitely progressed as a host, man.
Well, thank you.
Like, I'm not saying I know what to do. I just run with it, dude. I don't fucking know. Like,
Right.
People probably think I'm funny as shit, but I'm probably not funny at all. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So, but yeah, I'm definitely glad you've been on this ride with me. You helped take over when Mike left. And like we've been running with it and doing whatever we can. So I'm all about moving this thing and fucking trying to be cool. And I'm glad that you've been on this ride with me, man.
Right. And I'm still here to help you to support this thing, and I'm gonna help it. I'm gonna help you try to push this thing out there.
All right, brother.
As much as I can.
You don't have to, but
I know I don't have to, but I feel like I've bled enough into this that I feel like I need to.
You fucking owe me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, this is it's like ours. That's why I was like, oh man, he's leaving, and it's like the fucking year anniversary. So you're gonna have to hit up Mike and try to convince him.
I will.
I don't think he's like
That
listening.
is my promise to not only Alex but our listeners.
Yeah, we got to get him on and we'll talk about some fun shit.
Right.
So, but guys, as I said, we will be announcing that we have picked 3 contestants for Thursdays. We're going to draw their name, and whoever wins, we're going to announce this Thursday for the Big Box of Horror giveaway. Now, you have to be a U.S.-only participant, so for any reason you are in some other country, we're not going to be able to send it out to you, unfortunately. We've spent a lot of money on this fucking thing. Like, Christina went crazy with it.
So if you're in the UK...
Well, and in the future, we will open it up to a little bit more. But you got to remember, we're broke as shit, dude.
Right.
We spend all of our money on this giveaway just to have people, like, join in on the fun. For U.S. only, we're going to hit you up the same day that that the Thursday airs. And then we're going to send it out to you. You have a week to respond. So anybody listening now, you better check your emails and put our fucking notifications from our promotions in there. But we'll see you next Thursday, guys.
See you soon.
Yes, we'll see you on Thursday for Void Things.
Void things.
Is that what we're calling it? I don't know.
What do we call it? Devoid.
No, because it can't. It's got to be the thing and the void. Void Things.
Why don't we call it
Amalgamation?
Yes.
I don't think we should because you can't say it.
I can't. I'm also very tired, guys. I've literally...
Don't worry about it. We'll see you next week. We'll figure out the title next week. We don't know what it's going to be called. So, but guys, tune in next Thursday. Thank you for stopping by today and share this with your friends. If you haven't already, go to longlivethevoid.com. We'll see you this Thursday, guys. I love you.
listening to Beyond the Void Horror Podcast. Tune in this Thursday for part 2 of It's a Surprise, Motherfucker.